the Preserved Archaeological Sites in Toronto Coalition, and I'm interested in making sure that the Toronto waterfront lands are preserved, our archaeological heritage is preserved in that area.
Very good. And how did this evening's mayoral debate with three of the candidates assist you in that preservation project?
What it did is it allowed me to see who was going to be saying something different than what has been said in the past, and I believe that all of the candidates nodded to the issues that I raised. None of them were aware that the heritage community had not been consulted in the waterfront revitalization process.
Were you surprised by that?
Well, no, actually, I wasn't surprised at that at all. I knew I was asking a fairly leading question, and I was hoping to bring it to their attention that this was actually the case, right? So.
Very good. And you have a petition here that you're asking people to review and get involved with.
Yes.
And can you tell us a little bit about that, please?
This petition is in response to the conservation inadequacies of the Toronto Waterfront Revitalization Corporation and the City Planning Department this petition is to the Minister of Culture to get involved and take an active hand in preserving the city's industrial and cultural heritage, not its built heritage, but its archaeological heritage on the Toronto waterfront lands, and to ensure that this is done as quickly as possible before development proceeds.
Very good. And perhaps a message, you were able to speak with mayoral candidates today.
Yes.
Perhaps one of them will be re-elected or
yes.
others will be elected. What message would you have for incumbent city councillors, as well as any, we have a number of open wards in the city, 7, so we will have 7 new city councillors. What message would you like to tell them, inform them about preservation of the waterfront and our heritage?
Toronto in recent years has spent $500,000 developing an archaeological master plan, and we need the political will to implement the recommendations of that master plan, and we need to make sure that the heritage community is consulted about what is archaeologically significant, and not leave this up to the discretion of a consultant archaeologist.
Very good. And perhaps the last question, we had one of these forums just before the previous election 3 years ago. This one is actually it's much closer to the election date. After the sexiness and the glitz of an election, putting spotlight on these issues disappears, diminishes, what is it that residents and citizens of the city should be harping, perhaps is the word, on their city councillors who are elected between now and 2010, or the mayor, him or herself? What is it that Torontonians should be doing between elections?
We need to have something systemically in place to protect our archaeological heritage. Right? We cannot leave this to happen every time a development application is made. We need a conservation plan in place based on the archaeological master plan, and what we need to do is we need to make sure that this is rigidly enforced.
Very good. I'd like to wrap up by asking you again for your name and your affiliation, and please read out the website URL with the petition that we trust everyone will consider signing.
Okay. My name is Michael Gregg. I'm with a Preserve Archaeological Sites in Toronto Coalition. You can sign the petition at http://www.thepetition-site.com/takeaction/181777550.
Mr. Gregg, thank you for your time.
Okay. Take Take care. Thanks very much.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, you have one.